It is time for the one card community tarot draw that I do with the Spirited Witch. I'm Diana Rachel. I am the voice behind the Spirited Witch, Practical Living for Spooky People. I am also a tarot reader and diviner with 30 years experience and the authors. It's been a late night. So you see this behind me, that herb cabinet? I just spent the last week cleaning it up, including until 3 a.m. so I can find things. So apologies. Hi, I'm Diana. I am the author of Urban Magic, A Guide for the City Witch, and Hex Twisting Counter Magic Spells for the Irritated Witch. I am also the voice behind the Spirited Witch, Practical Living for Spooky People on Substack. And since July, I've started doing these community tarot draws. So the point behind them is for people to either look at the general world guidance, to use them for personal meditation, or to find ways to tap into the energy of the tarot for whatever spells, rituals, or meditative outlooks they want. And I think that that's especially important today, since the card that I pulled, dun dun dun, was Two of Fire Convergence. And so this is typically a Two of Wands in a Coleman Smith deck. And I'm looking to see what the little glyphs on here are, and I need to look. I see the Mars glyph, the Mars energy, and Aries. It's Mars and Aries. So this is pure aggression, and it is aggression combined forces coming together. So something is going to come to a head this week. And again, it is up to you whether you choose to work with that in your personal community and your personal world, as I've got the fire to do this, or if it's a sitting back with a drink in your hand going, well, that was going to happen. And I am in the US. It is very hard not to interpret most of these cards politically, especially since this is my country is my primary community, because again, we are all part of a network of communities, starting with country and then moving to the stuff that is more personal. And it's hard not to read into this, especially since I'm the city priest and I kind of have to. So this is coming. So all of this Mars and fire energy is coming with the information about it on a day where it's a waning moon. So there is a good time. Waning moons are typically good for banishing. And under a sun in Libra, we got another 10 days in Libra, and a moon in Cancer. So the Libra Cancer combination is kind of it's not quite the Virgo, I need to fix everything, but it is let's see what's really working here. So many years ago, there was a book called The Art of Happiness or something like this by Gretchen Rubin. And while it was written from a certain place of privilege that she acknowledged herself, there was some very helpful advice in there. And one of the most helpful pieces that I use, and this is why I'm thinking about this, because, hey, we're going to have the fire and the energy to do the things, is look at the little things that annoy you and fix those first. Apparently, the things that will produce the best results for your mental health when you are dealing with things are things that cost less than $70 to fix. So, for example, I have a broken screen door I need to fix. We just need to replace the screen. So that's going to be on the list this week. Or there's something I can fix for free in my kitchen because of the way the garbage is lined up right now. So I'm constantly tripping over it going to my writing space because my writing space is in my kitchen. So looking for these little things while you've got this energy, because Two of Fire, it's things coming together, it's things combusting. But I am looking at the numbers in tarot today, and I've been having weird intuitions about numbers and what they mean in different circumstances lately. And I'm not a numerologist by any means. I use it for very specific things, and that's it, because it gets a little projecty, in my opinion. But right now, intuitively, 2 is kind of a scale of energy. So if you were on a spoon scale of 1, today you've got 2. Or for the week, you're going to have 2 spoons instead of 1. So you can use the extra spoon how you want, or you can try to collect the spoons depending on what you're trying to do. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for taking a minute to hang out with me. If anyone is interested, I do offer tarot readings. Right now, I'm having some weird issues with my scheduler, but that is something I do. I am offering a special for a 2026 tarot projection. So that is available on my website at dianarachel.com. Remember, Rachel's like the first name with a J in front of the C, so RAJCHEL. You can find all of that on the Spirited Witch Substack page. So tonight I will be doing the 3-card community draw for my Patreon community. So the patreon.com/thespiritedwitch. So if you'd like to check that out, I am in the process of building that out as I can. So all of the projects all at once. So that's what I have for you all. Stay magical. I am so glad you took a minute to hang out with me, and have the best week you possibly can. And if it's just having a week, that's good enough. Stay magical, everyone.